Good morning, my dear students. Our today's topic is foreign exchange rate. All countries have their own currencies which are readily acceptable within their respective territories. For example, Indian rupee in India, US dollar in America, pound in England, etc. However, currency of one country is generally not accepted in some other country. In case of an international payment, currency of one country has to be converted into the currency of another country because every country wants the payment in its own currency. Foreign exchange refers to all currencies other than the domestic currency of a given country. For example, India's domestic currency is Indian rupee and all other currencies like US dollar, British pound, Kuwaiti dinar, etc. are foreign exchange. It creates the problem of converting one currency into other and fixing the rate at which the two currencies are to be exchanged. In fact, it is the problem of determination of foreign exchange rate. Foreign exchange rate refers to the rate at which one unit of currency of a country can be exchanged for the number of units of currency of another country. In other words, it is the price paid in the domestic currency in order to get one unit of foreign currency. It is also referred to as the external value of the currency. For example, $1 is equal to 60 rupees. 1 rupee is equal to 1 by $60. Currency depreciation. Currency depreciation refers to decrease in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. It makes the domestic currency less valuable and more of it is required to buy the foreign currency. For example, rupee is said to be depreciating if price of $1 rises from rupees 55 to rupees 60. Listen, if price of $1 rises from rupees 55 to rupees 60, the currency is depreciated. Currency appreciation. Currency appreciation refers to increase in the value of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. The domestic currency becomes more valuable and less of it is required to buy the foreign currency. For example, Indian rupee appreciate when price of $1 falls from rupees 62 to rupees 55. Indian rupee appreciate when price of $1 falls from rupees 62 to rupees 55. Effect of depreciation of domestic currency on exports. Depreciation of domestic currency means a fall in the price of domestic currency, say rupee, in terms of foreign currency, say dollar. It means with the same amount of dollars, more goods can be purchased from India, that is, export to USA will increase as they will become relatively cheaper. Effect of appreciation of domestic currency on imports. Appreciation of domestic currency means a rise in the price of domestic currency, say rupee, in terms of foreign currency, say dollar. Now, 1 rupee can be exchanged for more dollar, that is, it is the same amount of money, more goods can be purchased from USA. It leads to increase in imports from USA as American goods will become relatively cheaper. The three main types of foreign exchange systems are fixed exchange rate system, flexible exchange rate system and managed floating rate system. The first one is fixed exchange rate system. Fixed exchange rate system refers to a system in which exchange rate of a currency is fixed by the government. The basic purpose of adopting this system is to ensure stability in foreign trade and capital movements. To achieve stability, government undertakes to buy foreign currency when the exchange rate becomes weaker and sell foreign currency when the rate of exchange gets stronger. Under the system, each country keeps value of its currency fixed in terms of some external standard. When value of domestic currency is tied to the value of another currency, it is known as pegging. When value of a currency is fixed in terms of some other currency or in terms of gold, it is known as parity value of currency. Flexible exchange rate. Flexible exchange rate system refers to a system in which exchange rate is determined by forces of demand and supply of different currencies in the foreign exchange market. The exchange rate at which demand for foreign currency is equal to its supply is called par rate of exchange. It is flexible because it tends to change in accordance with the supply and demand conditions. The value of currency is allowed to fluctuate freely according to changes in demand and supply of foreign exchange. There is no official intervention in the foreign exchange market. Flexible exchange rate is also known as floating exchange rate. Managed floating. Traditionally, international monetary economics focused their attention on the framework of either fixed or flexible exchange rate system. At the end of Bretton Woods system, many countries have adopted the method of managed floating exchange rates. It refers to a system in which foreign exchange rate is determined by market forces and central bank influences the exchange rate through intervention in the foreign exchange market. It is a hybrid of fixed exchange rate and flexible exchange rate system. In this system, central bank intervenes in the foreign exchange market to restrict the fluctuations in the exchange rate within certain limits. The aim is to keep exchange rate close to desired target values. The authority intervenes in a particular situation in the determination of foreign exchange rate. For this, central bank maintains reserves of foreign exchange to ensure that the exchange rate stays within the targeted value. If a particular country manipulates its managed float to the disadvantage of other country, it is called dirty floating. Thank you.